I was going to rip his heart out. I'm the best ever. I'm the most brutal and vicious and most ruthless champion there's ever been. There's no one can stop me. Links to the car.
How you doing, everyone? My name is Ryan and this is Ade, and welcome back to another edition of Box Talk.
That was a big sigh of breath.
Yeah, it is a big sigh of breath.
That's the way I feel about this fight.
Yeah.
I just thought we could end the video right now. I feel like
yeah.
Go on.
I like Ricky Burns. I say this in every video.
Why? Yeah. Why?
Every video.
It's like you're gonna go into him, but you try and soften the blow.
I like Ricky Burns
a lot, by the way.
Yeah, I think he's a great fighter. No, not great fighter. It's wrong word. A talented fighter, a very good fighter, two-weight world champion, good person. There's nothing about him outlandishly that you think is a bad thing about him.
Nothing.
Yeah, but being a nice person and boxing is two different things. Arguably, not saying it's a fact, you could say he's lost 4 of his last 5 fights.
Yeah. Yeah, he has. No, he has for me. Yeah. Because you're talking about the one where the guy cut on the step corner.
With broken the arm, the arm issue, then the Beltran fight.
Lost.
Then the Crawford fight.
Lost.
And then the fight against
Dejan something?
Yes, yeah.
He got put down hard.
Got dropped in the first round.
Yes. That was good.
And then he had a fight against
some kid in Leeds, I think under Josh Warrington's card. And lost.
I remember the fight. Yeah. I remember not being too impressed with it, but he won the fight.
First fight at 140, isn't it?
Yeah.
Okay.
And the point I'm making is,
yeah, get to your point.
The point I'm making is he's had it tough, and it's not going to get any better.
Chuck in. Let's not mix up. Chuck in the Frank Warren stuff.
Chuck in. We touched that in a second.
Yeah.
He's going against Omar Figueroa, away from home. I hope he's getting paid well. Yeah. Especially taking into account the Frank Warren stuff.
Yeah.
Ade.
Yeah. Can I echo the bit about Ricky Burns?
Yeah.
But honestly, in terms of just a nice person. Yeah. Do you know what I mean? Just there's not, like you said, I don't think there's any boxer in the world, especially in Britain anyway, that will say a bad word about Ricky Burns. Yeah. So look, what he's been through in the ring and outside the ring in the last 2 years can normally finish a person off. Yeah. So you know when we talk about mental strength, remember we're talking about a broken jaw against Beltran as well. Talking about broken jaw, financial ruin, losing his titles, almost losing that Scotland backyard thing that was rubber stamp, almost like Ricky Hatton for Emmy and Arena. He's gone through a hell of a lot. What are you gonna say?
Sorry to cut you off.
Yeah, you cut me off. I was in flow and you just cut me off. It's too late now. Cut for cuff. I'm gone.
What I was gonna say is that I think it is just totally disgusting, an absolute tragedy for British boxing that you've got a two-weight world champion in his 20s.
Is he in his 20s?
Yeah.
Can't be.
In his 20s.
Can't be in his
20s. He must be in his late 20s.
Nah.
Okay, even if he's in his 30s, yeah. A current world-class fighter, two-weight world champion that is bankrupt, yeah, and actually went and said he's only got 200+ pounds in his pocket. I think that is. I think that's just disgusting.
Anyway, kind of back to the fight, off subject. Ryan cut me there and I completely forgot what I was going to say. What I was trying to say is that mentally, he's very, very tough to keep going through this. Yeah. My only problem is that if you are going to continue fighting, which obviously he wants to do, this is one of the worst decisions you could make. I mean, look, the reward is huge. You beat Omar Figueroa in Texas on a pay-per-view, whatever it might be. It's huge. If you lose, put you back in the mix big time. If you lose, it's a long way back again, because they start looking at you as the. I think Paulie Malignaggi said it after he lost to Diaz. You almost start to get looked at as the second. It's hard to explain. The guy that fights the guy that's coming up in the rankings, rather than the guy that's fighting for titles.
You're no longer the A side. You're not in the B side. You're like the C side. Your gatekeeper.
Yeah, you're the guy that you get a win on. You get a win, and it's Ricky Burns. It looks good on their record, rather than the other way around. And
another thing as well that I wouldn't say it's telling, but Eddie Hearn said that I think Ricky Burns should go back to British level and fight the British guys to work his way back up.
Did he say that?
Yeah.
Oh wow.
There was an interview with that about 4 or 5 months ago. The dispute about it, I'm trying to say. I think it was just after he lost that fight, the last loss he had. So he's to come back, you know, reevaluate, take a couple tune-up fights. That type of thing. It wasn't saying in a critical way. It was saying redevelop yourself, get your feet back wet, go back and get some domestic guys, make your way back up, and then do your thing. But Ricky Burns is a world champion, two-weight world champion. Yeah. For him, going back to that is ridiculous. He's like, I'm a world-class
player. For Eddie Hearn, I can understand. Look, go back, a couple of domestic dust-ups or warm-ups, but you can almost see Eddie Hearn sent him, you're going to get paid 15 grand that one, 20 grand that one. Oh, wait a minute, we just got a call from Figueroa's team. They want to fight you, 150 grand.
Yeah.
So I think Eddie Hearn's probably offered it to him and said, look, this has just come, Rick, you know, it's up to you if you want it. And with the financial situation that he's in, you can understand what he's probably looking at Figueroa and thinking, the best Ricky Burns gives this guy a very good fight. Yeah. Can I dig deep one more time to get the best Ricky Burns out? Okay. And you know, I think he could. And the reason I think he could is the weight's off his shoulders now. That financial burden, I don't know how, you know, we've all been through it. That's a big burden to have. It's almost like everyone knows now, now let me train. And I'm not saying he's going to beat Figueroa. It's motivation. But I think he could give Figueroa a good fight where it doesn't embarrass Ricky Burns and he's still in the mix. Because the 140 division right now is huge. How do you think Ricky Burns can win the fight? What is the actual key to him winning the fight? Because Figueroa is versatile. I wouldn't say he's fast. He's nippy. Not fast. He's nippy. You can get him with shots quick. He's aggressive. Especially some of the hooks coming at nice wide angles where they're wide enough to come in but short enough to land. What I've seen in Ricky Burns' last 4 fights, minus the crappy fight in Leeds, even the 140 fight, I'm talking about the Crawford, Beltran and Gonzalez fight before, Ricky Burns was standing off, trying to jab, trying to box. I'm not trying to say he's not a good boxer, he is. The Ricky Burns I remember, the Katsidas fight, even the fight against, I can't remember his name, the fellow British guy, I can't remember, Kevin Mitchell fight, volume, punches, body, pressure, pressure, pressure. Look, we said that pressure fighting is not good and it doesn't last long. Sometimes you've got to go with what you've got. Ricky Burns can put pressure and volume together, and Figueroa might not like that kind of pressure and volume for a few rounds. Ricky Burns is not really a puncher. No, he's not. So he outworks you and pressures you smartly, not with hurtful punches, with sets up with a jab, walks you down, corners you and lets shots go. I think Ricky Burns' key to win this fight, if he could pull a victory, is confidence. Like you said, in our fight he looked standoffish. He looked kind of not scared but not too sure. Should I kind of go and should I not go in? Crawford fight, he lost before he went in the ring. Should I go? Good fight. The Dijan fight, Slater Canyon fight. Dijan Slater Canyon. He got dropped in the first or second round. Should never have had that fight. Awful promoting to get that fight. Got dropped in the first or second round, but it's like he got dropped. He was kind of standing there, like he weren't too sure what he had to do. And that sounds really silly, but if you watch the fight, you see what I mean. If he has his confidence, and just lets it be natural, even the loss will be a victory in terms where he's put himself back together. Right now, it seems like he's trying to put the pieces together in the ring, not in the training camp. And let's not forget one thing, look, we're very high on Omar Figueroa, as we should be. Go to his record though. I mean, he won a belt that was vacated by Adrian Broner, and then he defended it twice. And he's not defended it against, I mean, we saw what Kevin Mitchell done to, who did Kevin Mitchell fight again in the O2 Arena? Marcus buddy. I can't remember his name. You know what I'm talking about anyway. Mitchell destroyed him. I mean, absolutely destroyed him. So, I mean, let's not get too high on Figueroa for a second. I mean, he's not fought the stand-up 135 guys like Terence Crawford has done. So Ricky Burns will probably look at him and think, you're not as good as Terence Crawford, which I don't think he is. No way. Beltran might give you a good fight, and you know, I took Beltran to a close decision. The gap isn't that far. If Ricky Burns can get his confidence back, that's what it is for me. You never know. That's what it is for me. You know, I always say that when you lose a fight, especially if you lose a tough fight, it's good to have a fight that gives you rebuilding. And rebuilding to me is not a blowout. It's a fight where you get to go 7, 8, 9 rounds, get to work out some kinks, get to get your confidence, feel a little pressure, but enough that you could overcome. That is a comeback fight to me. 7, 8, 9 rounds. A comeback fight is not a blowout. A comeback fight where you struggle, lose, or struggle, win, or struggle, judges take the fight away from you, give the fight to you, doesn't help with your confidence. You get my point? Of course I do. So I don't see how this fight helps in overall. The last fight, he got the 10 rounds in. I'm trying to say, which is good. So that kind of ticks the box as in confidence. But now he's got confidence and gone from confidence, just got it back, to now a real fight again. Alright, so how do you think this fight plays out? I'm going with Figueroa on points. I hope Ricky Burns could do something in the fight. I think the best Ricky Burns could beat Figueroa. So do I. Yeah, so I think by the way. But I don't think we've seen the best Ricky Burns in 2 years, 2.5 years. And I'll be surprised if he could bring it back on one night, just like that.
You go for upset special.
I'm going for the up. No. I can't get sentimental with this. I think Figueroa is a bloody good boxer.
Yeah.
But I think we're gonna have a close point decision here. I really do. I've been high on boxers before, and Ryan smacked me right down. I'm high on Figueroa, but the names on his record, and we just checked him on BoxRec. They're not fantastic names on the record, by the way. We're not talking like this standout marquee names. And I just feel the weight that has just come off Ricky Burns' shoulder, that weight of telling people, look, I'm broke. All that weight that was on his shoulder, fighting in Scotland, hometown, crowd expected him to win. It's almost like, for the first time in years, I'm not the favourite. For the first time, people expecting me to lose. Okay, I'll show you. Know what I mean? Yeah, he's right down here right now. Sorry, guys, you probably can't see where I'm going. He's there. Yeah. You only can go that way for me. I don't think even a competitive loss puts him right back in there, and I want him to get back in there so he can earn some money and get away with all this problem he's got. And I think he gives Figueroa a competitive fight, but I think home advantage, Figueroa is the new player at 140, will probably see him through. I expect Ricky Burns to give him a very good fight.
I reckon Ricky Burns, this fight's at 140, isn't it?
It's at 140.
Yeah. I think Ricky Burns is
definitely better looking at 140 than Figueroa.
I think overall, I think win or lose, he should fight at 135. I think 140 has got so many killers, so many top names, he won't get a chance to breathe.
The problem I have for Ricky Burns at 135 is that with the people leaving it, i.e. Figueroa, Mickey Garcia, they say might leave it, Terence Crawford, he needs that. There's
might need
no big money fight. I think he'll take the big money fight.
I'd rather him get 1 or 2 fights on his belt, get his mojo back, and then go 140. Don't go 140 where everyone's expecting a former 2-weight world champion to make some sort of statement or be some sort of competitor, knowing that the guys around him are not better, maybe, but are in a better mental state than him.
The problem for Ricky Burns at the 140 division, and it could be a reason why he might go down, is that even the C and D side 140s are horrible fights. Emmanuel Taylor, John Molina. You don't want those, you know what I mean? And these are guys that are C-side fighters in America. Forget the A and B side. We're not going to go to Matisse and Provodno. We're not going to talk about those lot. The C-side fighters are problems. But there you go. Anything else you want to say on this one?
No, that's it for me.
Done? Yeah, right, there you go. This guy's supposed to be a 5-minute video. We just get a bit emotional with Ricky Burns, don't we? Honestly, he's one of the British fighters that brings it out in us because we like to see him do well, and it's a tough road back. But the best thing is, he's on that road back. Weights off, you never know. Look, if he pulls the upset, then boy, he's right back in there. Right back in there, because the 140 division right now is smoking hot. I think it's more competitive and better fights than 147 division. If Danny Garcia stays in there, I
understand your point, but no.
Danny Garcia, Lamont Peterson, Matisse, Provodnikov, Adrian Broner, Terence Crawford, taking Emmanuel Taylor, you're talking John Molina, you're talking Ricky Burns, you're talking Figueroa. Are you kidding me?
Okay, no, you're right. It's a better division, but 147 has more star power.
No, with the 2 names, that's it. Just take those 2 names away. I don't think Furman's a bigger draw than Broner.
No, I don't think. No, I think putting
close. I mean, close,
but then you got Bradley as well.
Yeah, what do you guys think? Actually, 140 or 147, minus the big 2.
No, they can't take it. If they're in the division, you're right. It's got more names, but I think 147's got more star power. All
right, there you go, guys. So Ricky Burns, Figueroa, go down in Texas. I can't remember the date. May 9th, May 18th.